Hey everyone, this is Nick O'Malley here with MassLive.com, coming off of breaking news on the free agency front for the Patriots. A few minutes ago, we found out that there was a report that wide receiver Danny Amendola is not going to re-sign with the Patriots. A report has emerged that Amendola is actually going to sign with the AFC East rival Miami Dolphins. That is a pretty big blow for Patriots fans who have watched Amendola the past 5 seasons in New England. The 32-year-old receiver is coming off probably the best stretch of his career, that playoff run, playing in the place of Julian Edelman and having that great Super Bowl run. To help us break down the news on the Danny Amendola report is Kevin Duffy, writer, who's going to help deal with the shakeup of losing Amendola after his best time in New England.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that one, Nick, but I was actually pretty surprised. I basically thought that this was going to be, if Amendola wants to come back, he was going to have an opportunity to do so in New England, or maybe he would just retire at age 32, having, gotten through a season relatively healthy. And he played what I thought was probably the best 3-game stretch of his career in the playoffs. He was simply amazing in the playoffs. I just had the stat. I think he had 368 yards in 3 playoff games on 26 catches. So just a player who's always been clutch, but was able to stay healthy for the duration of this season. And I thought just such a valuable Patriot. We'll have to see what the terms of the contract are. It's possible that Miami, for whatever reason, was just willing to offer him more than the Patriots were going to, and the Pats just couldn't match financially.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those spots where it seemed like Amendola was at his last stop in the NFL. There's a stretch where he was dealing with a lot of injuries, and for a while it didn't seem like there was that great of a market for a 32-year-old slot receiver. The last time we saw this situation was with Wes Welker, and when he got to this stage in his career, he was signing veterans minimum deals with the Rams and other teams and really struggled to find work. But Amendola, this seemed like one of those spots where he seemed like it would just be a lock with the Patriots. The Patriots loved him, and other teams wouldn't really value him that high. It turns out that other teams are willing to try what the Patriots are doing with these slot receivers that in years past probably wouldn't have been as valuable. We'll find out just how valuable the contract details haven't come out, but yeah, the Dolphins want in on Amendola.
Yeah, well, they traded Jarvis Landry away, so there goes 180 targets or whatever it was that he had. They're also reported to be signing Albert Wilson, who's another slot receiver from the Chiefs. And actually the Chiefs were a team that was reported to have some interest in Amendola too. So I think your point is a fair one. A lot of teams probably look at what the Patriots do, and while they know they don't have Tom Brady and they don't have Edelman, and they probably look at it and say, why can't we mimic some of that stuff? Why don't we start doing a little bit of what they're doing? And the Pats have been so successful with Amendola in the slot when Edelman plays both, but when he's inside, obviously, he really beats teams up in there too. So I think you're right on the money. I think other teams are looking at it and just seeing how easy it is for the Patriots offensively and thinking that, you know what, this guy, Amendola, has been playing on like 1 year, $1.5 million deals for the past couple of seasons. If you watch him in the playoffs, he was their best receiver. It wasn't close. Take nothing away from Brandon Cooks, but Amendola was the guy that Brady was going to in big moments all season long, and that shined through in the playoffs. So other teams probably looked at it and said, this guy's worth much more than the Patriots are willing to pay him, so why don't we pay him that?